Hi, I'm Nancy, the Kentucky Garden Gal. I'm coming to you from South Central Kentucky. We are a Zone 7. I live in an 1880 Vote Victorian where I have been gardening for the last 27 years. My grandmother taught me the love of gardening. It's my passion and I want to share that with you. I have my small city lot absolutely packed full. Backyard chickens, trees, shrubs, perennials, a koi pond, even a secret garden. So let's get started on this week's vlog. Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's video. The first thing that we're going to do is draw the winner of the Root Slayer that I announced last week, and I want to thank everyone who entered this contest. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for sharing, and thank you for commenting. So let's go ahead and draw a name, and the name is CELIA May. Congratulations, CELIA. You have won a Root Slayer, and if you did not win this time, it's okay because you're going to have 3 more opportunities. When I hit the milestone of 500 subscribers, 750 subscribers, and 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away another Root Slayer. So you actually have 3 more chances. So this week's vlog is all about area farmers. And I know I'm biased, but I think Simpson County is an absolutely beautiful place to live. And this week I visited Kellee McMillian at the Macedonia Homestead. She invited me to come in and videotape her high tunnel and how she stakes her tomatoes. And it's just really amazing, and I'm hopeful that she's going to let me come back and excuse me, and do some more videotaping with her. And then next I went to Ruby Branch Farms, which is owned by Drew and Laney Snider, and they are in the middle of a sunflower festival. They have 3 acres of beautiful sunflowers. So I was able to talk with Laney for just a little bit, and she gave us the history on how they got started, and I was able to get some really good footage of their farm, and she made a really important announcement, so you'll find out what that is when you watch the video. But I want you to know that I do have all of their contact information on the description of this video. So Macedonia Homestead and Ruby Branch Farms, they both have Facebook pages. I'll put that link. Please go and like their pages. And Ruby Branch Farms just started a YouTube channel like what I'm doing. So I'll have that link there, and please go and subscribe and tell them the Kentucky Garden Gal sent you. That would be wonderful. So without any more chit chat, let's get to this week's video. Hey everyone, we are with Kellee at the Macedonia Homestead, and we are in her high tunnel that houses her tomatoes, and she's going to give us a little walkthrough today, and she's going to explain how she trellises these tomatoes. As you can see, they're nearly 8 foot tall. She has quite the setup here, and we'll just walk with her. And first of all, what kind of tomatoes are they, Kellee?
Well, I've got a row here that's got mostly early girls. Back on the back there are some, my pineapples are in this row, and then this row here is Big Beef, and then at the end is some cherry tomatoes, some sun sugar, and some super sweet 100s. And then this row I've got some Cherokee purples here in the front. About continues with Big Beef, and then I've got Big Beef, and then the last 6 plants there's some Old Germans and some German Johnsons. So I like to have some heirlooms in with mine when I do my tomatoes.
And what's the benefit to having an heirloom tomato?
Taste, I think. But they are something that's been around for over 50 years. The seeds are, and I don't know, it's kind of what the older generation kind of prefers. I really like the flavors on them. Like, well, the pineapple is definitely my favorite. It's got a mild citrus type flavor. It's a yellow tomato with a little red striping in it. So,
Do you want to tell us a little bit about when you started these tomatoes and how long you expect to be able to get fruit from them?
okay. I planted these in April of this year, and I expect or hope to continue them through December. Last year I was able to have them till December, have tomatoes till December 15th, and I'm kind of hoping maybe I can continue that again this year. So I've got them set up on a lower and lean method with cables that go down, and then reels with twine that comes down. So as they reach the top, I can just lower them and then clean up the bottoms where they'll just continue to grow. So all these that are in here are indeterminate tomatoes,
And
which
now,
means they'll just continue to grow and continue to fruit. So
well, this is a wonderful system, and so I see that you keep them sort of cleaned up there at the bottom. Is that?
I try to. I need to come back in and do some more, but as you harvest your tomatoes up, you try to keep all of that underneath cleared off. So I need to come back in here and clean those up into here. But you want to leave some to have them shaded so they don't get any sun scald or anything on them. And then you just continually come in and take these tomato clips and run them up your twine, and then cut out any of your suckers. So I got most of this row done last night, and tonight's job is this row here. So
Now, where did you get your supplies, like your tomato clips? Where did you get those?
I actually ordered those offline on Amazon, and I think there's 1,000 of them for $30 maybe. And then the reels, they come in 25 pieces, and they're usually about $30.
And does that include the twine?
Yeah,
Okay.
it comes on there.
Okay.
It comes as 2 pieces, and then you just put the metal piece on the reel there, and then hook it over your cables.
So from the very top, and I'm going to see if I can't zoom in so everybody can see it really good. She has a cable that runs from one end to the other, and then you hook it on, and it comes all the way down, and it's hooked to the tomato right there with a tomato clip. And as she has one in her
There's
hand
some
right
tomato
there.
clips, so that twine just goes right back here in the corner, and it clamps onto it, and then you just put that around your stem of your tomato, usually up under a node where a leaf will come out, so it kind of has a place to hold it too. You don't want to put it kind of under your fruiting, because you might mess up with your fruit. So make some places on your fruit.
And then as it continues to grow, you just continue to attach it.
Like I can show you this one here. So I'll cut away any of these little suckers here.
And it's that simple.
And
Wow.
if you wanted to lower it, which this one's getting kind of close, you just drop it like that.
I see, and then it has more room to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is this method called again?
The lower and lean method,
Lower and lean method.
which some people will actually do double row of plants. That way it kind of goes in a circle. But I don't know, I was just kind of doing a little research, and I came up with this as a simple way for myself.
Well, it is absolutely working. Look at row after row. How many tomato plants would you estimate that you have in here?
There's a little over 200 in here.
And then would you have any way of knowing how many pounds of tomatoes that you get?
When I pick, it's usually a tote per row that I get, and that tote is going to weigh at least 60, maybe 70. So I'm getting about 200 pounds, or at least 200 pounds every time I harvest.
That's a lot of tomato, folks. That is a lot of tomatoes. If you need tomatoes, you need to come see Kellee at the Macedonia Homestead, 1195 Macedonia Road in Franklin, Kentucky. And you want to tell us your prices?
My tomatoes, I'm getting $1.50 a pound right now. I was getting $2, but I've dropped it to $1.50 a pound.
And then how much per box?
$15 a box on canning tomatoes.
Okay, good. And what would, we have a visitor. We're always happy to see the puppies. And you would be able to tell your customers, like if they're kind of beginners and they want to know what's best for doing different things, you could walk them through that process, right?
Yep, like the big beef are more of your slicing tomatoes, and of course your heirlooms. Some people like to slice, or I just usually slice those and eat those too. And then your early girls, a lot of times are more your canning type tomatoes.
Well, thank you for the tour and thank you for the information, but most of all, thank you for these absolutely gorgeous tomatoes. Are those just not the prettiest thing that you've ever seen? Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you next week, and you will be seeing more of Kellee. We are approaching our next destination.
That's right.
And boy, it sure gives a beautiful presentation.
Yes, it is.
A 3-acre sunflower farm.
That's right. There's money. There's all of flower. That's them all.
There's their mums.
That's right. One next.
As you can see from their sign, they have beef, mums, pumpkins, fall decor, and of course, we are here at the Sunflower Festival, and we have the owner, Laney Snider, and she's going to tell us just a little bit about what they're doing.
Hi there, my name is Laney Snider. My husband Drew and I own and operate Ruby Branch Farms here in Franklin, Kentucky. We started this farm 6 years ago with just a few mums and a couple baskets of pumpkins, and we've grown it into a full-fledged agritourism destination. This month in August, we have our sunflower maze blooming right now, so people can come and go and enjoy beautiful pictures out in the sunflowers. On September 4th, we open for the fall season, so we will have our mums, our 4-acre pumpkin patch, and our 5-acre corn maze for people to enjoy. We also have kids activities and a corn pit, and it's just a super fun time for the whole family. New this year, we will have live cut Christmas trees for the Christmas season, and what's really special about that is they're actually Kentucky grown Christmas trees by a friend of mine all the way in West Kentucky. So we're super excited to move into the Christmas season as well. Also on our farm, we sell our Lake Spring beef, and that is beef that is bred, born, raised, and finished right here in Simpson County, Kentucky, and it's finished on our farm by me. It's processed at a USDA certified facility, so we can sell it here at the farm. If you haven't had farm finished beef before, you really need to try it. We also love to support other local farmers here in the area. So right now we have Orlinda Fresh watermelons and popcorn. And we've also got Lucy's Honey from Hardinsburg, Kentucky, along with all of our merchandise that we sell here.
Really cute sunflower shirts.
Oh, and we also sell Cheney's Dairy Barn ice cream.
Ooh.
So for these hot summer days, it's great to come out of the maze and get you a cup of ice cream.
Very good.
All right, I'm standing here in front of our grain bin gazebo. This used to be actually where we sold out of when we first started the farm, and we quickly outgrew this as our sales pavilion, so we had to build our new pavilion over there, which is serving us really well. We use this a lot for different photo opportunities and to sell out of. We had our sunflower bouquets in here earlier, but we already sold out of those today. We would love for you to come and visit the farm. If you do, tag us in your pictures or use the hashtag Ruby Branch Farms where we can see what you're doing here, because we love to see people enjoy our farm.
And then you all have a YouTube channel also, right?
We do. Our YouTube channel, we just started it about a month and a half ago, and it's called Mum Rancher TV. It's kind of a spoof calling ourselves Mum Ranchers, but I have the cattle and I wanted to be called a rancher, and Drew said nobody east of the Mississippi is allowed to be called a rancher. So I said, well, if I can't be a cattle rancher, I'll be a mum rancher. And that really stuck.
And look at the mums. There they are. There's Laney's mums, and that makes her a rancher.
That's right.
So when do you start selling these, Laney?
We will start selling mums the first weekend of September. Our mums will be available. The pumpkin patch, depending if the pumpkins are ready that early, it'll be open sometime in September. We also have our corn maze and lots of fun kids activities for them to come out and enjoy.
And how much are these mums?
The majority of the mums you see out there are $12. The biggest ones at the front of the rows are our Mondo mums, and they're $24. And then we also have tricolor mums that are $14 and $28.
Oh, these are going to be beautiful.
Yes, they're still growing for sure.
So there to our right is the pumpkin patch, I'm assuming.
Yes, ma'am.
And then this is the 3-acre sunflower maze that we are anxious to get started in. We can't hardly wait. Well, thank you so much for talking with us.
Of course.
I am in the middle of this sunflower maze, and the thing that I love the most is that you hear the bees. There are bees all over these sunflowers, and look at their sweet little faces. Don't they have the prettiest little faces? If you have an opportunity, please come out and visit this. This is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Just take a look at how beautiful this is, to be surrounded by sunflowers. There's the back of their heads. And there's the front of their heads. There they are. They're beautiful flowers. One last look of the sunflowers as we are getting ready to go. All the beautiful sunflowers. This is their pumpkin patch. Gonna have a really big pumpkin patch. So if you're close by, keep an eye on the date so that you can come and get your pumpkins and your mums from Ruby Branch Farms. This is Laney's pollinator garden. It's a beautiful zinnia there. Oh, look at this one. That's really pretty. Oh goodness, that one is huge. It's a huge zinnia. Oh, there's a butterfly. Where did you go? Maybe he'll come back. Those are beautiful. Well, we're at the end of the pollinator garden, so this will be the end of our video. But I sure hope if you are close by that you take the opportunity to come out and visit Drew and Laney Snider at Ruby Branch Farms. You won't be disappointed.